Hey, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I got going on. I know I have a lot going on, and I've been posting videos a little more consistently now, just because we're gearing up. This is such an exciting time, because I am working on this app, which this app is, I know everybody, like, you're bombarded with all this stuff, like this and that, and I know I always have a lot going on, so people are like, what are you doing, and how do I, because I got a membership site, I have an online training, which is in an app, but it's not it's my app, but it's at a different platform where you get a bunch of great information. I can personalize your plans, but the app, my new app that's going to be coming out here in a few weeks is mine, and it is a fully loaded app. So you'll get into programs. This first program that I've been ranting about on all my social media is a 6-week Be a Force challenge. So for 6 weeks, I'm going to take a small group of people, 10, maybe 15. I've had a great response, so I'm super excited. And we do weekly calls, and I basically developed this app exactly what these founding members need. So in our time right now, we have a lot going on in our country. We have a lot going on locally with the health epidemic that's going on, and people are wary of spending money. They're wary of going to the store. You're stuck at home. So it is a time to kind of pull back and really focus on your goals and really focus on what you want. And this app is awesome because it will basically be designed for the people that are in it. And you're like, well, what if I don't have the same goals as the people that you're designing it for? Each challenge that comes out, and when people sign up, I have calls with them. So it's not like you're getting an app and you're just getting some bunch of workouts and going on your way. It is still personal training. It's just through this amazing app. So this first group, I have a list, so I don't want to miss anything. I have this Fierce 30 method, and it takes about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, depending on your warm-up, cool-down, or interruptions, to lose weight, get strong, and start making huge changes in your life with a short amount of time. Yeah, sure, you can go to the gym, lift weights. I love to lift. I'm a big lifter simply because that's my meditation time. That's where I get into my zone. I like to lift 45 minutes to an hour, and that's great. And I design plans for those people too. But not everybody has that time, and not everybody, I'm a trainer, so it's easy for me to hit the gym and be there. Not everybody has that or wants that, and that's great, because we all have different needs and different directions and time limits. And with those time limits, it's a matter of getting the most out of your workout and not just pulling up a plan online and doing it, but actually having somebody, me, to call to say, this is really working, and I can ask questions like, what is your commitment level? What is your workouts? How do you feel during your workouts? And those things, and say, okay, well, maybe based on injury or physical limitations, maybe you can't take it up a notch, but let's add this other exercise in that's going to help strengthen that area and also get you to your goals and have you burning more. And then you take that and you put a meal plan with it and nutrition guidance. This is really a no-fail option, because every step of the way I'm checking in with you, and you're in the accountability communities, and I'm just so excited because it has the potential to reach a lot of people, but also change a lot of people and offer a relief from all that constant bombarding that we get on all our social media and all over the world. Fitness is hot right now. And it's good because we want everybody to be healthy, and there's a plan for everybody out there. And this is, for me and my people, this is ideal. Like, this is going to be so badass. So this app is designed for your needs, and at any point we make adjustments for you, and that is the beauty of it, because it is still personal training, and I take all my 25 plus years of experience and all my education and all my certifications, and I compile it specifically for you and what you need and what you've got going on, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm so excited. So you get this first Fierce 30 method where I've stacked workouts to complement each other, but also get you the most out of the workout. So there is science behind all this. Yeah, sure, you can go to the gym or in your garage at this point and do whatever and get a good workout and get a good cardio, but are you getting the most out of it? And that's where having education and that ability to go, okay, if we stack these exercises, there is science behind movement. Yeah, sure, you can just go out and move, but if you put the science behind it and the concepts, you get so much more out of your workouts. I will be doing weekly coaching calls to personalize the plan, get feedback, see where you're struggling. Because if you're struggling with something, I'm sure somebody else is struggling with it. So it's a matter of like, oh, okay, well, and just me being aware as your trainer, like what your lifestyle's like, what your limitations are, what's going on. I mean, you could have fell getting out of your car yesterday, and now leg day is a little, well, I don't want you to push it. Let's talk about it. Let's get on that call and discuss and make changes, maybe short term, maybe long term, but I can give you ways around that. And that's where that personal training is really important, not just a digital, here's your workout, bye, because you're not going to know how to modify that. You're not going to know how, or you're just not going to do it because it hurts. And then you give up on your plans and you give up on your goals, and that's just not cool. We don't want to do that. I do a 6 week. In the 6 week, this first challenge, you'll get a full 6 week meal plan and nutrition guidance. I like to call it more of a nutrition guidance because the meal plan is there, and then you go, this is what I have in my pantry, because at this point, what you have in your pantry might be all you can get from the stores for a hot minute. And so I can say, okay, well, let's learn what's in your pantry and what it is and how to put it into your diet without over consuming, and also what's your healthiest options. And I can help you do that and maximize those results. Accountability. So I have this great Facebook community. There'll be a community on the app which kind of all connects and talks to each other. And you'll be able to get support, not just from me, but other people just like you, with the same struggles and the same challenges, and also the same hey, that was a great workout. It kicked my butt. And you can also share your progress and your struggles. And that's where the support comes in, is being able to connect, not just with me, but with other people going through the same transformation. You're gonna have your own app, which is awesome because it is literally me in your pocket all the time, which I think is a good thing. You may not, but it becomes like you always have that. You always have that support system. So you go on vacation and you're at the gym on the cruise and you're like, I don't know what to do. There's a message, or we can talk about it before you go. And then when you get there, you have that information in your pocket. You have it on your app. You're good to go. You also get the master membership. So once the 6 weeks is complete, you're going to get new content. We're going to continue those coaching calls, because I don't want to just kick out a 6 week program and then be like, nailed it. Because everybody knows that 6 weeks, you're just getting started. You're just getting in the groove. You're just laying that foundation and those habits down hard. And I want you to continue. So we'll do continuing coaching calls, probably bi-weekly, weekly if you need it. I am available. I love the calls. The calls just make me so happy because, one, I can help you problem solve, and two, we get to talk about your successes, and we get to talk about where you're kicking butt, and I get to help you celebrate those things, and I love it. It's always an honor to work with anybody, because I love being part of that transformation. That transformation, when you start to gain that confidence and you realize that I'm a guide and it's your hard work and we can celebrate that, it's awesome. That's the feel goods for me. I love that part of it. So I like to continue those calls and make sure that you're not just getting overwhelmed with whatever you have going on in your life, but we can continue to break down and modify and change and challenge where you are. You keep in that exclusive community and become a leader in those groups and things like that. So you get all my ebooks that I have. I have a motivation one, I have a food one, I got tips on peak performance and making the most out of your workouts and how to stay motivated and all sorts of stuff out there. So that's what's coming up with this app. And on top of all of that, I do still have my trainer, my online or my app training, where you'll get a calendar and you can continue. So if you're like, I don't know about the 6 weeks, but I want to start right now, I do have that available. And also I have a membership site, where the membership site is a little more self-guided, where you go in, you pay for your membership, you get membership access. It is on your phone, because you just go to the website, and there's workouts, there's motivation, there's technique videos, there's nutrition, there's so much information. Like, I've compiled all my years, and new content is going up every single week in that membership site. And the good thing about all of the membership stuff is, when I get this app up and rolling, that membership site will connect into that app. So if you've become a member, you will just transfer right over into that membership area on my app. So it's not like, oh, I became a member, but then we have this app, and they'll all connect and they'll all be one. So if you start a program with me now, regardless of what it is, you will be rolled into my app that's coming out. So I'm super pumped about this. It's so just amazing. It's just an amazing opportunity for people, and to have that extra access to me as a trainer, and to knowledge base, and for that support. And I'm super excited about it. So I don't know, I can keep saying that. So that's what I got going on. So I know there's just been a ton, and you're on Facebook and you're like, what is she doing? She's all over the place. I'm always all over the place. But my passion for helping you make these great changes in your life, and realize that you're limitless. As a human, we are limitless. We are only limited by the boundaries and the limits we put on ourselves. And when you start to break down those boundaries in your mind, you realize that you are so capable. And I love to be part of that journey, to help you realize that, and help you just keep going. You know, pick those physical challenges that you want to conquer, whether it be a stinking marathon or a Spartan, or maybe you just want to be able to go run a mile, or walk up the stairs, or be able to do a push-up. Those are all, no, it's not just a push-up, and it's not just this. If that's your goal, it's fucking amazing. It is, because that's a step. And once you can do a push-up, then you can do 10 push-ups. And then pretty soon you go, I've conquered this goal. Now what? Now I want to do a pull-up. Maybe I want to be able to squat so much. Or maybe I just want to rehab my knee so I can go up the stairs without pain, or without huffing and puffing. Those are all strong, legitimate goals. Your goal doesn't have to be an athletic entry in a Spartan. But if it is, cool. Let's conquer it. Let's kick some ass. But just because your goal isn't this huge, it's okay, because that goes on personality, that goes on what you got going on in life. That has a lot of choices. So your goal, just because it might be a push-up versus a Spartan race or whatever, it doesn't mean it's any less. You know, these goals are yours, and they're beautiful, and they're big, and they're bold, and we're going to kick their ass. So if you have questions, comment, but also hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Tiffany Wilkerson Fitness. I am available. And if you're not really sure, I'll do calls with people. Like, let's get on some FaceTime. Let's have this communication of what you want, where you want to go, and what's best for you. What are your best options? And I can talk you through it. So that's what I got going on. So hopefully that clears the air and doesn't like, what the hell? I got a lot, and it's all here to help you be your best, strongest, most fiercest, and to become a force in the world. In your own way is my goal, is to help you become a force.